Hello and welcome to the Client Experience Revolution. This is episode 10 and I'm your host, Riah Gonzalez. And today you get a solo episode with just me. No interview. I wanted to share a little bit about if I could have my dream collaboration, my dream guest on this podcast, who would it be and why? And for me, there's so many choices. And honestly, some of the guests that are coming up are dream guests for me, for sure. But if I could pick one person that I feel like it would be impossible to get on this show, but nothing is impossible, it would be Gary Vaynerchuck. For those of you who don't know, Gary Vaynerchuck is a humongous influencer. He built his career during a very difficult time in the crash of the economy. He sold liquor and wine through his dad's business and has built up this enormous media platform business where he really specializes in what's next and takes a lot of risks in terms of investing and gives a lot of feedback and advice and does a lot of public speaking. So the reason why I really admire Gary Vaynerchuck is really threefold. Number one, he speaks to avoiding the thought that you can turn a quick buck. He really speaks to the fact that you need to understand that you're going to have to work. Some people might say that it's controversial, that he's really promoting more of the hustle mentality, which he talks about how he is a workaholic. And he also has said in interviews that I've heard that he doesn't recommend his own lifestyle to other people, but that he's working at legacy level. Like for him, the end result is to leave a legacy on this planet. And so I really resonate with that. I really admire that. I think that the workaholic side or the hustling side is something that I would rather temper in myself. But I do know and I respect the fact that someone believes that you do need to put the work in to build a product or service that people are going to become loyal to for the long term. It's very tempting to think that you can do something and turn it around and become an overnight millionaire. I think that that can happen, but whether or not you're sustainable is another question and another story. The second reason why I really, really admire Gary Vaynerchuck and would love to have him on the show is he speaks extensively about serving with heart. And I know I talk about that a lot. That's really the point of the podcast, is to talk about serving the public with heart. But what he's saying is, aside from don't be a dick, which is super important, don't do that, people. Don't be a douche. But he's also saying that, one of my favorite quotes is he says, you can be a sweetheart and a winner. I'm probably messing that up, but it's something along those lines. You can be a winner and a sweetheart. I want people to know that you can do the right thing. You can do right by people. You can invest in those relationships and still make money. And in spite of the extra effort that you have to do, I think that it will pay you back just exponentially. So I love and respect his encouragement to go the extra mile, to develop relationships, to do the unexpected. And if I could emulate anyone's attitude towards customer service, his is like right up there. And so I would love to have him as a guest to expand on that, to really give his opinions on that. And the third level of why I would love to have him on the show is he is so forward thinking when it comes to connecting with the public. So aside from social media, aside from the regular old platforms, one of the things that I've started participating with that I really, really like is he has a texting community. And so he sends out blasts with like different tips, advice, or just like, hey, thinking about you today and hope you have a great day. And for some reason, because I know his ethos and I know like what he's all about, it's not annoying. Like he usually only does it once every day or once every other day. I don't know that I would want a text from just anybody, but because I know that his intention is really to connect with people. Some people he will actually respond personally to. But a lot of times there's tips and advice like, call somebody up and tell them thank you for being your client, or do something specifically to make somebody's day. Like, he's always encouraging us to pay it forward and to do things that are a little bit out of the box. And so because I know that that's the heart of what he's trying to accomplish, the method and delivery of the way that he is reaching his public through text does not feel invasive. And so I really think that that has this edge to it in a way that other people may not be able to execute. And so I admire that greatly. So if you're listening, Gary Vaynerchuck, you need to be on this show. And if you're not listening, Gary Vaynerchuck, somebody pass the word along. But he has an awesome podcast called The Daily Vee. I listen to that mostly on Spotify, but I'm sure you can find it in other areas. And if you just put in Gary Vee or Gary Vaynerchuck, I encourage you to consume some of his content. I mean, I really think that what he's saying has such an important message to spread to the world. And so while nobody's perfect, everybody's a human. If I could pick one person and only one person, and you guys know how hard this is because I have like my idols, like people that I love, I would really want it to be him. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there so that you guys could know like a little bit of what's in my head, but I'll leave you with this. And that is that he says he's playing for legacy level, and I'm playing for legacy level too. My goal is to create a world in which we serve our clients to the highest level, where we re-engage with people who we may not normally do because we think we're chasing after the new people, and where we offer services with love. That, and gosh darn it, people, if you need administrative services, why not work with my team? You know what I'm saying? My team is the best. They are so talented and so skilled, but this isn't a sales pitch. I'm just saying that my main goal in life is to leave a legacy in which the people that I surround myself with and the people that I touch either directly or indirectly through my business would be in a better place. And I'm so grateful for the messages that Gary Vaynerchuck has released in social media so that I can also elevate my mindset and align myself better with my own values. So that's it for today. Just a quick one, but I wanted to say that's my dream podcast client, guys. So somebody send this message up the line. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great night, guys. And I'll see you next time on the Client Experience Revolution.